I really think it has a lot to do with the fact that I am so grateful for everything, and I think that ultimately your age is determined by your attitude. I love the expression, bloom where you're planted, and I truly find something to love about every minute of wherever I happen to be. You know, I'm really much more concerned with how I feel. When you feel great and you feel energetic, that also makes you look better. But the number one thing that I'm interested in is feeling good.
Meet Christie Brinkley, the legendary supermodel, entrepreneur, and author who's been gracing magazine covers and turning heads for more than 5 decades. Even at 71, she radiates the energy and beauty of someone in their 30s, making people wonder. What's her secret? In this video, we'll dive into her age-defying tricks that keep her looking youthful and feeling fantastic. But before we explore her routine, let's take a moment to understand Christie's journey and how she became one of the most iconic figures in beauty and wellness. Born in Michigan in 1954, Brinkley's modeling career began in the most unexpected place, a Paris post office. While living in France, an American photographer named Errol Sawyer spotted her and snapped a few photos. Those images ended up in the hands of Elite Model Management, one of the world's top modeling agencies. And just like that, her life changed forever. In the late 70s and early 80s, Christie became a household name, making history by appearing on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue for 3 consecutive years. But she didn't stop there. Christie was the face of CoverGirl for an incredible 25 years and graced over 500 magazine covers. She expanded her career into acting, TV hosting, writing, photography, and design. Beyond her career in entertainment, she's a passionate advocate for human and animal rights and a successful businesswoman, launching her own skincare line, hair extensions, sparkling wines, and eyewear, all while being the face of her brands. Now that we know much about Christie, let's find out the secret behind Brinkley's evergreen beauty and never-fading energy. 1, her skincare regimen.
Yes.
True.
I've been modeling for 40 years, and at the beginning of my career, you know, everybody always said that men look 5 years younger than women. And I see an article one day about men looking 5 years younger than women because they shave. And it's that daily exfoliation that's causing the faster turnover of the cells. And so I thought, well, I'm not going to let them have that advantage over me.
So you shave your face?
Well, no. No, but you know what?
Just connecting the
That's
dots.
happening now. Scientists have just discovered that this as a beauty routine for women, and they call it like planing or something like that.
Planing their face.
But for 40 years, I've been doing this, and so one of the first things I wanted to do in my own skincare line was share the secret with everybody because, and which is now being proven to be very effective.
Christie Brinkley swears by daily exfoliation as her ultimate anti-aging secret, crediting it for keeping her skin fresh, smooth, and glowing. She believes that regularly removing dead skin cells allows for better absorption of skincare products, boosts cell renewal, and maintains a radiant complexion. Beyond exfoliation, she prioritizes sun protection, hydration, and high-quality skincare products. To share her beauty philosophy, she launched Christie Brinkley Authentic Skincare, a line designed to promote youthful, healthy skin with powerful anti-aging ingredients. Her routine isn't just about looking good, it's about consistency, care, and smart skincare choices that keep her glowing at 71. 2, exercise and physical activities.
Well, I take the word routine out of it because the second it becomes routine, it can very quickly become boring. And boring is like the killer of your impetus to exercise. So you've got to keep it fun, you've got to keep it interesting. So my only routine is change and mixing it up. And making sure that I have plenty of opportunities to do different things. You know, I keep in my car, on the car door, I keep a couple 2-pound weights, so if I happen to be driving past a park or a pretty beach or whatever, I jump out, I park, and I just go back and forth on the beach a couple times, and I have those little weights so I can be getting a total body workout, Because one thing that I discovered when I was doing Chicago is that the second you add your arms and you try to stand as though people are looking at you, right? Like, you be aware of this. Like, you might be walking down the beach and you're kind of like, yeah, I'm getting my exercise, I'm really moving along here. Okay, but the second you go, wait, everybody's looking, I'm being photographed or I'm on stage. Stomach in, back straight. You're walking, you're holding in your stomach, you're already getting a better workout in your core. Now, add the arms as though you're a dancer, or like the person that's announcing, and you're walking down the beach and you're doing these graceful arm moves and you're sucking in your stomach and you're trying to keep it all very together. You start to sweat a whole lot faster. And then what you do with your arms, and whether you add weights and whether I do a thing called swimming down the beach, where I literally do the crawl, I do the backstroke, I do the what is that called, the breaststroke, and all these different moves, and it really revs up your metabolism and you really start sweating out.
Another thing that stands out about Christie is her glowing skin, toned physique, and signature dazzling smile. Her secret? She prioritizes staying active every single day. As a former fitness model and longtime promoter of the Total Gym Simulator, Christie swears by this machine to keep her arms, legs, and core toned.
But I also like biking, kayaking. I love the new things with SoulCycle and Flywheel and Peloton, and I really do use the Total Gym. I love it. We haven't been around for 20 years for nothing. I mean, that's a very crowded marketplace out there late night, 3 in the morning. Everybody wants that time slot, and if it wasn't good, we would have been long gone. So I believe in stretching, toning, strengthening, and keeping your body ready for action.
The Total Gym works by using body weight for resistance, helping to strengthen muscles without putting too much strain on the joints. On days when she skips the machine, Christie relies on body weight exercises. She does 100 push-ups daily and squeezes in a 30-minute jog before lunchtime. By combining strength training and cardio, she keeps her heart healthy, burns calories, and maintains a lean, sculpted figure. 3, mindfulness and yoga.
And I really firmly believe that my generation is the generation that has benefited by knowing the good foods to eat, that exercise has to be a part of our life. All of these lifestyle things that we've adopted, that now I think every woman should declare her age, because 69 ain't what it used to be.
That's right. That's right.
And it's up to us to reshape that number and give it a new image, a makeover.
A makeover.
Christie starts her mornings with meditation and yoga, setting the tone for a stress-free and productive day. Meditation helps her relax, while yoga improves flexibility, strengthens muscles, and clears her mind. Studies show that consistent yoga practice can boost the brain's production of gamma-aminobutyric acid, a neurotransmitter that promotes calmness and reduces anxiety by up to 27%. Beyond gentle stretching and breathing exercises, Christie enjoys more adventurous activities like horseback riding, kayaking, and skiing. These activities not only keep her body in shape, but also make fitness an enjoyable part of her lifestyle. 4, the power of a rainbow diet.
I became a vegetarian early on because I read about my parents had a book on the table, and it was about the slaughterhouses. And I said, I love animals, I can't be a part of that system. And I never ate another piece of meat again.
So it's more for ethical reasons than health reasons.
But I quickly discovered that I was getting health benefits by being kind. My menu is actually kind to me.
Let's go through it. Since you mentioned breakfast, this is a typical way you might do it. You actually have your dinner for breakfast, is that correct?
I love leftovers in the morning. I find that it sustains my energy throughout the day. My leftovers generally are some sort of grain. Here we've got quinoa, which is a very high protein grain, and lentils. I love lentils. And then a very colorful diet and all the vegetables, and I mix it all together. Sometimes I just throw a little extra oil and vinegar on it.
A major reason Christie maintains such a youthful appearance is her plant-based diet. She has been a vegetarian since the age of 13 and follows a rainbow diet, ensuring she eats a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables daily. The idea is simple. The more colors on your plate, the more nutrients you're getting. Red foods like tomatoes contain lycopene, known for fighting cell damage. Orange and yellow foods like carrots are rich in beta-carotene, supporting eye and skin health. Whereas green foods like spinach are packed with iron and calcium for strong bones and muscles. Furthermore, blue and purple foods like blueberries are high in antioxidants, helping to slow down aging. Although she primarily sticks to a plant-based diet, Christie isn't overly restrictive.
There's so many benefits to drinking warm water with lemon in it in the morning. The list goes on and on and on. I can't even tell you everything, but I go, okay, let me do this while I'm heating up my coconut coffee creamer, which I put in my cafe, and then I take it over to my table and I sit and I draw on my cappuccino every day.
She enjoys coffee and pasta and treats herself to champagne and oysters occasionally. However, she avoids packaged meats such as beef, chicken, and lamb, choosing instead to consume fresh, organic, and ethically sourced foods. Research has shown that plant-based diets, especially those low in processed and red meats, are associated with a reduced risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers. 5. The importance of sun protection. Christie never neglects sun protection. Years of modeling taught her the importance of shielding her skin from harmful UV rays, which can cause wrinkles, sunspots, and even skin cancer. She never steps outside without sunscreen, a wide-brimmed hat, or protective clothing. Science has proven that sun exposure accelerates the breakdown of collagen, leading to premature aging. By consistently protecting her skin, she preserves her firm, youthful complexion. 6. Managing stress and staying positive.
You know, I'm really much more concerned with how I feel. When you feel great and you feel energetic, that also makes you look better. But the number one thing that I'm interested in is feeling good. I really think it has a lot to do with the fact that I am so grateful for everything, and I think that ultimately your age is determined by your attitude. I love the expression "bloom where you're planted," and I truly find something to love about every minute of wherever I happen to be.
Beyond diet and exercise, Christie understands the impact of stress on aging. Chronic stress triggers hormonal imbalances that lead to sagging skin, fine lines, and overall health issues. To counter this, she practices mindfulness, meditates, and focuses on gratitude. She surrounds herself with uplifting people, reinforcing the idea that maintaining a youthful mindset is just as important as taking care of the body. Christie Brinkley isn't just a supermodel, she's a role model for living a healthy, fulfilling, and vibrant life. Whether you're in your 30s, 50s, or 70s, it's never too late to adopt better habits. Prioritizing whole foods, staying active, practicing mindfulness, and protecting your skin can help you feel and look your best at any age. By following Christie's holistic approach, you can enhance not only your appearance, but also your overall well-being. Aging gracefully isn't about turning back the clock, it's about making choices that keep you strong, happy, and radiant for years to come. So this was all about Brinkley's anti-aging secret. Now it's your turn to give input. What do you think is the key to Christie Brinkley's youthful glow? Is it her disciplined skincare routine or her active, positive lifestyle? Which tip from her routine would you be most likely to adopt in your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content like this one. And remember, you are what you eat, so nurture your health and make sure to take your daily dose of longevity seed for a vibrant life.